Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. It's me, Jacob. Before we get going with today's video, in case you didn't use a referral code to start driving for Uber, it's okay. I'm going to show you how to use a retroactive sign-up code right now so you can get your guarantee of up to $1,000. Woo! Here's what you're going to do. You're going to open up your Uber driver's app. You're going to look at the top of the screen for either your picture or those three lines. Click there. Then you're going to click the earnings tab. Next, click help or the question mark. Then click account and payment. Next, click referrals. Then click invited driver, report my missing or incorrect driver referral. Click send a message, and the invite code that you're going to use is JACOB 17756UI. Friend's name is Jacob Letman. Phone 307-349-7713. Email address is goodvibetribe222@gmail.com. And finally, the details, you're going to put my friend Jacob referred me to start driving for Uber. That's it. Send it in so you can get your guarantee of up to $1,000 to start driving with Uber. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Rideshare Hub. I'm Jacob Letman, just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Just kidding. Friendly neighborhood actor and Lyft driver. That is way not as exciting as Spider-Man, but whatever. You take what you can get. Maybe I'll play Spider-Man someday. Who knows? Anyway, before we get into today's content, I would like to encourage you all to subscribe to our channel so that you can get updates and notifications when we post a new video. Also, feel free to share this video with your friends and families and co-workers and other rideshare drivers and your Uncle Pete, who would fall under the category of family. And also jump into the comment section below and leave us your insight, thoughts, feelings, comments, all of that good stuff. I know Dylan makes an effort to respond to you guys, and who knows, maybe someday I'll do the same. Maybe not. We'll see. Anyway, what I'd like to talk with you guys about today are ways that you can increase your tips with driving for Lyft or Uber. Typically, we do it 5 ways, 5 tips, but I was thinking about it, and I think the way I'd like to approach this is to offer you guys 2 different scenarios. And this really falls in line and encompasses my beliefs on how I look at tips. So anyway, you'll understand more as I play this out. So, first of all, scenario 1, here's the deal. All right, we have a passenger. Let's say his name is Fred. Fred is your passenger. He's a corporate guy, mid-30s, probably has a couple of nice kids. Wife is decently attractive, has a house, mortgage, all that good stuff. That's pretty in-depth. Okay, anyway, Fred is going to the airport. He's headed out on a business trip. So let's say it's Monday morning. Fred has to get to the airport and he's running a little bit late. So he has scheduled his ride and you get pinged. So you're on your way to pick up Fred and take him to the airport. Okay, so here's the scenario. You get there and let's say you have a 2010 Buick that's decently nice. You got it used. You got a good deal on it. It's got some scratches and dings. Okay, no big deal. But you didn't clean your car. Your car's dirty. It's got some bird poop on it. All right, so Fred comes up to the front door. He goes to get in, and you say, nah, hey, please don't sit in the front seat. If you'd sit in the back seat, I like to keep my stuff up in the front seat. So Fred gets in the back seat. Okay, he gets in, and he notices that there is dog and pet hair, maybe lion hair, who knows, all sorts of animal hair in your back seat. And you haven't changed your cabin air filter in a while, so your air kind of smells like feet. Okay, so you start driving, Fred's in the back seat. You didn't really say anything to him other than don't sit in my front seat. And you're wearing a baseball cap, an old t-shirt from yesterday, and some sweatpants because you hit snooze 5 times and didn't get early enough to take a shower and get ready for the day. All right, so you're driving. Fred's stressing about getting to the airport on time. He asks you for a charger for his phone because he forgot to charge his phone. To which you say, Nah, man, I don't have a charger. Which is ridiculous. I think everybody would have a charger. Anyway, so you're driving, traffic's bad, and you get on the freeway, and it takes you, you're being lazy, so you're taking a while to get into the HOV lane. All the time, meanwhile, Fred's freaking out inside because he's got to get to the airport on time. So you're taking him to the airport, and you love Screamo music, because why wouldn't you love Screamo music? And you're jamming out, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And Fred is not into Screamo music. Probably a fan of a little light jazz. Yaz, with that soft J. So you're taking him to the airport, and you accidentally get off on the wrong exit. You miss the exit, get off on the wrong exit. So now you've wasted a little bit more time, but instead of saying, hey, sorry, you just keep driving. You get him to the airport, drop him off, don't say anything, and off he goes. Scenario number 1. Now, scenario number 2. Fred, same nice kids, decent looking wife, also still going to the airport Monday morning. You roll up in your same 2010 Buick, same dents and scratches, but you washed your car last night after you got done driving. And you even dried it off and did a little wax job on it. Good for you. Fred opens the front door to get in and asks if he can sit in the front seat, and you say, of course, my man. And you slide back your front seat and pull your things out of the front seat and throw them in the back really quick. Fred gets in. You say, hey, Fred, how's it going? To which he tells you, oh, man, I am running late to the airport. I've got a big business meeting in Chicago, and I got to get there. To which you say, you got lucky because I happen to be the best in the business, and I'm going to get you there as quickly and as safely as possible. So now you get on the freeway, and you move over into the HOV lane as fast as you can, and you drive him there, probably not a lot faster, but you're making an effort, and he knows that. You ask him, hey, Fred, what kind of music do you like? He says, I like jazz, but pretty much open to anything. I just really don't like Screamo music. So, you go through your stations. You've already got jazz preloaded on the dial. You throw on a little jazz, a little flute. And Fred's having a great time. He asks you, hey, man, do you have a charger by chance? Of course you do. Of course. You've got one for Droid, Samsung, iPhone, whatever you need. I got you covered. Your car smells great because you did check your cabin air filter, and you have some smell good stuff that you like to spray in there. You also cleaned out the interior of your car, so it's looking great, smelling great, and you got up early this morning, you took a shower, you trimmed yourself neatly and put yourself together, put on a little cologne or perfume, whatever you may be, and you're wearing some nice business casual clothes. Excellent. You get Fred to the airport, and you say you've talked about his nice family, him going on his business trip. You've asked about it, joked with him about it being freezing balls in Chicago and it being nice here in the warm weather. And you say, hey, you have a safe flight and a great rest of your day. Fred had a wonderful experience in this scenario. Okay, so there you go. There are the two scenarios. And this is really how I look personally at tips. There are two different values that you're creating. I like to compare it to restaurants. In our first example, I would compare that to that of a fast food chain, right? McDonald's, Wendy's, something like that. Someone comes in and they're expecting something cheap and easy and probably dirty, and just the overall experience, we'll say on a scale of 1 to 10, that might be a 3 on a good day. Maybe. Okay. Now, in our second experience, you're trying to create that fancy steak restaurant environment. You're going for the 10. And what I'm saying is it really doesn't come down to what your vehicle is. If you have a nicer vehicle, that's great for you. But it comes down to who you are and taking pride in your things, what you do, yourself, And that really comes off and is portrayed by, you know, what kind of effort you put into it. So if you think about all the little details that I mentioned, you know, getting up a little earlier, wearing some nice clothes, making sure the interior of your car smells good and looks good, making sure the outside of your car looks good, just being friendly to the passenger, letting them sit where they want. I can't tell you how many passengers tell me that their rideshare driver is against them sitting in the front seat. To me, like, what the heck? No brainer. Just sit in the front seat. Whatever. Sit where you want. Sit on the roof. I don't care. And maybe someone has some insight why they don't want that, which is fine. That's neither here nor there. Also carrying extra phone chargers for different types of phones. What I'm saying is every little area where you can create value for your passenger and create that exceptional experience, that's what they're looking for. And I guarantee you, when you drop off Fred in scenario number 2 and he gets out of your car and he's going into the airport, he's thinking, wow, what a great experience that was, and how different that was from the many other rideshare drives that I've had. And I'm guessing that he is definitely going to be more prone to tip you, and tip you big. Especially because if he's traveling, he's probably using a corporate card, and yeah, he can probably tip 20% on that. So anyway, again, it comes down to the value that you create for your passenger. Don't be the McDonald's or the Wendy's. Be the steak and seafood restaurant. Think about creating that and how you can do that in your rides. All right, you guys, would love to hear your feedback down below. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up. And make sure, again, to subscribe to our channel, share the video if you liked it, all that good stuff. Again, I'm Jacob Lettman. You can follow me on Instagram at jacob.lettman, L-E-T-M-A-N. And that's it. This has been another episode of the Rideshare Hub. We will see you guys back here next time. Thanks.